Hey all, it is Eileen Carlucci, Redesign Your Life Coach, and I am the author of the upcoming book, Your New Life Starts Now, 7 Steps to Reinvent Yourself and Live Your Most Fabulous Life After 40. And I am a lifestyle reinvention coach. And every week I started this a couple months back. I come on my personal page live. This week I was not able to go live at noon. So I'm actually filming a video this week. And what I like to do is share some really valuable tips and tools every week, some game-changing stuff. So I'm showing up on my personal page every week. If for some reason I cannot go live at that time, I will be either, changing the time to a little later in the day, or I will be, we'll have a video up on my personal page every Friday. So what I wanted to talk about today, and this is something that like right now I have declared, like going all in, right? So think about something, either it's a business or, maybe a race or something that you want to do that you've been kind of hesitant, right? You haven't really been all in. You keep wanting to do it, but you can't figure out like what you need to do to really like seal the deal like I'm doing it, like I'm all in, right? So I'm going to share some 5 really powerful things that will make a big difference for you to really be able to declare like I'm all in, I'm doing this thing, right? So as part of, a lifestyle reinvention coach, when I first started my business a few years ago, there were times when I really would think, well, if this doesn't work out, let me get my resume together. If it doesn't work out, what else would I do, right? And I really had to do some mindset work. I've worked with coaches myself. I'm a coach, but I've worked with coaches. I've done a lot of programs. And, as an online, coach and a business owner, I had to really get my mindset in a great place. And I'm going to read something to you. I saw this quote, and ever since I saw it, I put it on my bulletin board, and this is it. And the quote is, if you'd made a backup plan, you haven't made a decision. So that is on my bulletin board. There's no backup plans anymore. I'm all in. And this is what I'm going to share with you today. If you want to go all in, the first thing I would say to do is the beliefs. You really have to believe what you want to achieve, right? So really think about all the beliefs that you have that have taken you out already. Like this can't happen. Like, sometimes we take on all these things that are the rules in life, that you're not supposed to do this, it's supposed to look a certain way, and you take on all these beliefs and you don't do it, or maybe I don't have enough money, or I can't do this right now. All those beliefs, I would get it on paper until there's nothing left. Like you really just there's nothing left to say about that. And then you just that's it. I am no longer taking on these beliefs. So that's your first. The second thing I would say after you do that is you really got to focus, because I've done this myself where I've had a lot of different things I wanted to do and take on, and I'm going to do this and that, and I get all excited. And then I kind of lose my focus, and I'm not doing, everything 100%, because obviously can't do everything impeccably, right? And so then I would kind of lose my focus. So now I'm honed in on my business, honed in, I'm committed to helping, women be the best version of themselves, around the globe, right? And that's what I'm really committed to. So I'm really focusing on, my packages, how to, great material for women, great programs. That's what I'm committed to. I'm focused in. Next thing I would say is, sometimes we don't fall through with our goals. They kind of go by the wayside because we don't either have a coach, we have no accountability. So if you want to run a race, maybe you hire a trainer. You want to lose weight and you hire a trainer, right? And that definitely keeps you in the game, right? You go to the gym, you commit to something. So I would say either hire a coach, get in a program, get a trainer, whatever that thing is that you want to do, get your support. It will hold you accountable. You'll hold yourself accountable. You have someone hold you accountable, and you will start holding yourself accountable, especially when you make the investment, right? And you put some money down and that's it, I'm doing this thing. The next thing I would like to say is, this is a good one, stretch your imagination. I've done this when I've been in other programs with coaches, and the homework was go and write down like your biggest dreams, like your biggest goals that, you know, like your whole dream life. If you can have anything, what would it look like? And you really got to stretch your imagination, like proof that it can happen, right? So really just everything you want, write it on paper and you know, put it on a vision board, whatever. You really just want to stretch your imagination. And then the last thing I will say is like surround yourself with people that are doing what you're doing, but already have accomplished it. Like for me, I love to go in like mastermind groups with other coaches that they're already doing well. They've, you know, have, you know, exactly like how I love my business to be. And I've come a long way in these 3 years, but I'm still trying to be a better coach, striving to have a bigger presence online. You know, think about it. If you want to, you know, it's something like a sport, you know, you want to run a race. Let's bring the race up again, right? You know, maybe you'll want to, you know, run with someone or train with someone that's done like 10 marathons or whatever that is, right? So, you know, you really want to be, you know, kind of upgrade your environment and just be with those kind of people, network with people that are already doing what you want to do, right? And really try to, if you can, you know, sometimes try to stay away while you're in this space right now or if you can, just brush it off. But sometimes you'll get the naysayers, like good luck with that or whatever. And that's really not, you know, a reflection of you. It's a reflection of them. So I would say definitely surround yourself with people that, you know, already done what you want to do and have accomplished, and learn from them, you know, and like, you know, even your habits, like, you know, if you've been watching a lot of Netflix, like, you know what, I'm going to cut that out right now because this is where my focus is, you know, where what does it say? Your energy goes where your focus flows, or whatever that saying is. So just like, you know, when you decide to go all in on something, it's all in, right? So I wanted to share those tips today. I hope you enjoyed them. You know, take them, use them. And if you would like some accountability and, you know, really want to just do this thing, like you want to just be all in on something, you're having a hard time, you know, because sometimes it takes definitely more than, you know, like what do they call it? Self-control or discipline. Like sometimes it's really just changing a habit, and it is hard to do. Sometimes we need help doing that. So reach out to me. I would love to support you in your goals and dreams. I have some amazing packages. I also customize, like really tweak things to, you know, what's going on in your life right now and what you want help with. So I'd love to do that. And I hope everyone has a super evening tonight and a beautiful weekend to come. Take care all. Bye-bye.